You know, let's head back to town real quick, because I feel like we need to find Wallace. Like, maybe some people out here will say, like, oh, I saw Wallace go somewhere. If you're looking for Wallace, yep. He just went running off in tears, gone to Hope Springs, most likely. He always hides himself away there whenever he's spit the dummy. I'd leave him alone if I was you, Cobber. Where's Hope Springs? Go over the bridge north of the village, then follow your nose. You can't miss it. Okay. The bridge north and follow your nose. Well, there's water just going, like, further up north, so I guess that's the way we'll go. Sluggernauts and Grim Grinners. Okay. Wow, we dealt 108 damage. That's so good. That wasn't even a critical hit. We are getting a lot of experience with fighting these enemies. I didn't feel like we were over-leveled before, and I don't feel necessarily that we're under-leveled right now, but I think we're at the stage of the game, right, where it's kind of like the start of the next arc. And because of that, there's an exponential increase in things. For example, we were barely getting any money until we got to the All Trades Abbey region, right? So it's like that was the second arc, so there was an increase in experience points gained, an increase in gold given. I think it's just part of that. Jojo, level 30. Very good. Learns a new spell. Swoosh. Very nice. $69 whip points. Nice. Oh, hey, we found him. Let's get the loot first. A Lucidia shard. That is an important alchemical ingredient for a lot of recipes, like the Moon Axe, for example. Oh, hello, Phoenix. You came looking for me, did you? Listen, I'm terribly sorry for running out like that. People in the village hate outsiders, you see. Years ago, a woman here brought an outsider back and it ended really badly. I'm an outsider too, you know. The town I came from is miles away, but my uncle lives here and he took me in when... Anyway, they told you to leave Wormwood Creek, didn't they? So, what do you intend to do now? If you pursue that black dragon, you'll probably end up getting flattened again, won't you? Oh, I know. Why don't you try to get Greygnarl to help you? I mean, you'd have to find your way to Upover, but I can help you out with that part. There's a secret bit of Wormwood Creek folklore about it. I'm not supposed to tell anyone, but, well, it goes like this. When he who seeks the way to Upover appears, open the gates of Wormwood with the light guarded by the sentry statue. Apparently, the sentry statue is in a place called the Bowhole, to the west of here. Oh, but the entrance to it is sealed up, and I don't think anyone knows how to open it anymore. Bother. Just when I thought I'd found a way I could help you, I come unstuck at the last hurdle. What a fool I am. I suppose I'll just have to go back to the village and see if I can't find some other way to assist you. The Bowhole is our next dungeon. And it's a really important place for grinding. Back here again. Why can't I find him? Oh, it's you. Haven't we... Oh, you can see me. I've been invisible to everyone else. My name is Serena. I wonder, could I ask you a favor? It's something I can't do myself now. I left something of mine back in Wormwood Creek. Something really important. Could you get it for me? Look around the foot of the Guardian statue. That's where I hid it. Please help me. Bring it to me here. So this is the first time we're actively speaking with this particular ghost. I wonder if she's the one who has the grave in the church. We've been seeing her ever since we first met up with Stella, actually. She was walking by and she was looking for something or someone, I should say, and that person wasn't there. And then we saw her in Dowerbridge. She was looking for someone there as well and couldn't find him. So it's interesting now that she's talking to us. Instead of asking us about this person she's looking for, she wants something from Wormwood Creek. Let's see what we can find. She said it was at the base of the Guardian statue. Phoenix examines the statue. It looks like a very badly neglected statue of a Guardian. So this overgrown lump of rock is the Guardian statue that ghostly girl was on about? Let's have a look then. I can't see anything. Oi, Phoenix. Don't just stand there twirling your thumbs. Help me look. Nothing to be found. See, I told you. Squiddly dot. Do you think she's been leading us up to a Guardian path? Well, obviously, I suppose, but... Phoenix? What are you up to? What's so interesting about the Guardian statue? Ooh, does it hide some sort of super secret or something? Oh, you're looking for something, are you? And you thought it was buried around here? But it wasn't here after all. I'll tell you what I think. I've actually been thinking about this for a while now. Back where I come from, the Guardian statue has the top spot in town. You know, and everyone looks after it. But in this village, it's shoved away back here and left to rot. It's rather odd, don't you think? If you ask me, I'd say it used to be somewhere else. You know, somewhere a little more central, where people could admire it. Oh no, I forgot. I'm supposed to be doing some shopping for Uncle. I mean Mayor Dawfish. What was it he wanted me to get again? Oh no, I'll have to go back and ask him. He'll go through the roof. Poor Wallace. Strange boy. But you know, the little squirt might be onto something. Maybe this statue was somewhere else before. Either way, it's not here, so we may as well go and have a goose somewhere else. We've seen them in churches before. Oh, hey, she's not in front of the grave anymore. This stone stands in place of the abomination that brought disaster on our village. Trust outsiders at your peril. Fellowship starts and ends at home. Let's not investigate the stone any further, because I want to talk to the old lady first, since she moved, so maybe she has something to say about it. The stone at the back of the church was put there around the time I was born. I didn't know what used to be there before that. There we go. That's your clue. So this is where the guardian statue used to be. And this isn't a grave, it's like a memorial to why they don't trust outsiders. Something sparkles beneath the tombstone. A necklace. The Serene necklace for Serena. Or Serana, however you want to pronounce it. Alright, but that's exactly what she wanted, so we assume, right? Let's get this back to her. Post haste. I'm also going to take a look around the right-hand section of the map. There might be some alchemical ingredients over there that I want to just take a look into. Anything good? Superior medicine. Actually, this is very good. For us to just find this listed here, I mean, this stuff heals like up to 120 HP or something, I'm pretty sure. Splatterhorns and Sluggernauts. So I'm thinking that this may be our first stream where we do not handle the dungeon in the same episode that we start it. Like, we don't finish it in the same stream, I should say. The Bowhole is a pretty long dungeon, and getting there takes a long time, too. But we will see. We will see. Whirly-girlies. Of course, your spell goes haywire. Why does this always happen to me? It's not fair. I feel like that's been happening, like, too often. You found it for me. He gave me this necklace, you know. It means the world to me. He told me that it shines whenever there's a Celestrian nearby. I didn't think it possible, but you're one too, aren't you? A Celestrian, I mean. But he's the only Celestrian in my heart. The one who gave me that necklace. Could I have it now, please? Yes, it brings it all back. Are you okay? Are those wings? Are you a... So you're a Celestrian, really? I knew there was something special about you, the way you survived those terrible injuries, and your wings. Ever since I was a little girl, I was told tales about Corvus, the guardian of Wormwood Creek. That's a name we haven't heard in a while. But I never really believed you existed, and I never imagined I'd actually meet you. Who the devil are you? There's nothing of interest here. Get lost. Sorry, old fellow, that's rather out of the question. This is part of the Giddish Empire now. Even a backwood like this must recognize the Empire's sovereignty. We're a poor community. We don't have anything to give you. Really? I wouldn't say that. There are other ways to pay tribute to your masters. That young lady would make one of us a fine wife, for example. You want me to give you my daughter? Very good, you do catch on quickly. Get off me. Come along now, there's a dear. I don't think you'll like what will happen to this cesspool of a village if you resist. Stop, let her go. Get back, old man. Her. What the blazes? That power, only a... No one defies the Giddish Empire. You shall live to rue this day. Fall back, men, fall back. It was all my fault that he... That's why I have to find him. Why I can never stop searching. I want to thank you for finding my necklace, so if there's anything I can do for you, I will. Too flapping, right? There is. You're from Wormwood, aren't you? Do you know how to get into the... What was it? The bow hole? Oh my. What a pretty little thing. Are you a fairy? Talk about stating the obvious. And as for being a fairy, I'm... Never mind. You know, that's the second time she's like... the first time was up on the Starflight. Was going to say she was a fairy, but she cut herself off. Is she not a fairy, or does she just not like being called one? Never mind. Do you know how to get inside this bowhole place or not? If you mean you want to know how to break the seal there, then yes, I can help you. I'll meet you there then, shall I? I guess. We don't even really know how to get there. We just know it's in the west. Stellar. See, I'm not just an outrageously beautiful face. This should mean we can get to that Upover place at last. Come on then, follow that spook. She said this bowhole place is off to the west, didn't she? I mean, she didn't, but it's fine. So one thing I wanted to talk about is that Corvus is the Celestrian who fell, the Celestrian who went missing. So I guess that's what happened. He ended up in a very similar position to us, although he kept his wings in Halo. But he fell to the mortal realm, the Protectorate. He was able to be seen by mortals. And he protected Wormwood Creek, as he should, from the invading Giddish Empire forces. So then what happened after that? Because obviously, you know, he's still missing. And now, in addition to that, Serena has been looking for him all this time. And Corvus fell and went missing, we can assume, like, hundreds of years ago. So she has been looking, like, as a ghost, she has been looking for Corvus for hundreds of years. It's all very interesting. So maybe there's a chance he's out there somewhere? Or if he did have something similar happen to him like what happened to us, is he not really a Celestrian, but kind of a Celestrian still? Maybe he became mortal? We'll obviously have to wait and see. But, oh, the path to the northwest. Now I see it. That's where we have to go on the map. It looks like I'll be able to unlock the Reign of Pain ability in maybe like 3 or 4 levels. If the trend of how many skill points we get per level. We can't get it soon enough, honestly. It'll help us with fighting groups of enemies. I do just want to head back to town real quick. See if we can pick up some better armor for our allies. And then we will head over to where the bowhole is. Alright. We are now off to the bowhole. We picked up, unfortunately, just one piece of armor for Phoenix. And we are... we also slept at the inn to restore all of our HP and MP. I may go to Stornway and pick up our banked money just to fully equip ourselves after this dungeon, but I'm not sure. Alright, all the way in the top left of this map is where the bowhole is. It is a far distance with lots of monsters in between. But we're gonna do it. We are gonna get there. We're gonna take care of this. Apparently that's where the Wormlight Bow is. We should fight a couple of monsters on our way here, just because there's some new monsters to fight. But we really don't need to grind where we are right now. If only because there's a spot specifically in this dungeon coming up where you can do grinding against the next metal enemy. So we don't really need to grind because we're going to have the opportunity to grind against metal enemies soon. And even then, we don't really need to grind where we are. We're just doing our own thing right now. A Grammary Gruffin. 125 points of damage. That's so good. We're doing 77 damage. JoJo's 87 with the multiplier. We're in a good spot in terms of our weapons, because I've been focusing on weapons and less on defense. Lanfan, level 30. Awesome. We're almost to the attack plus 30, but that's okay. The evening sunlight here makes everything look too orange. Rude. You're not allowed to defend against that. I really appreciate that Rocky's defense is so high. It's not often we get a monster dealing a lot of damage to him with a physical attack. Warning, keep out of the forest to the north. It's kind of a dead forest, though. What's this? Sprig of Narcissus. Very good. Anything else over here? Just while we're running up in the area, might as well just take a look, a brief look. Nothing else, that's fine. The game does a really good job of, like, with just the design of the map, you can kind of tell where there's going to be something of interest. Otherwise, that's all just, like, filler. Here we are at the Bowhole entrance. Herein bides the keeper of the path of light. Faint-hearted fellows, away and take flight. Some harmers, okay. Oh, these guys are strong. They have a really cool design, though, I must say. The red and black horizontal, or I should say vertical separation. Rocky, level 31. Awesome. No skill points for that, though. That's interesting. We might be getting close to where it's like, oh, every other level you start getting skill points. Very nice. Always appreciative of getting some extra mini medals. We can probably head over to Max's way pretty soon, then. Tried to skip past him. Couldn't do it. Oh, very nice. I wonder if it's, because we have a character who uses whips on our team, and that's why Lanfan will target the second enemy in a group. It would be fighting wisely if that's what they did. I will say, though, that it has been a very long time since I personally have gone through this dungeon the proper way. Because when I've come here in the past for just grinding purposes, it's always been under the, like, how do I get to where the metal enemies are the fastest? This is the place you meant, isn't it? I know the spell you need to break this magic seal. Heed the word of one Wormwood born. Open the path of light for he who seeks the way to Upover. Answer my prayers. The magic barrier miraculously evaporates. Well, that's my work here done. You're on your own from here on in. I must be on my way. I can't rest, not until I finally find my Corvus. Excuse me, do you know where we are? What am I doing in a place like this? I don't know how I ended up here. Last thing I remember, I was trying to come up with a really original new dance, and I was in the middle of practicing it. But then my friend said it wasn't original, it was just plain weird, and we had a big fight about it, and then... Well, it doesn't matter now, does it? Whatever happened, I'm dead off the back of it. Tell you what, shall I teach you the dance, and you can see if you think it's weird or not? Yeah, let's do that. Here, just do what I do. First, go like this, then this, then this. That's it. Now we can do the weird dance. Do you think it's weird? It's called the weird dance. It's a great new dance with a really good chance of getting everyone swinging their pants, don't you think? All it needs is for you to showcase it a bit, and before you know it, it'll be a worldwide hit. It's kind of weird. What's over to the right here? A locked door. This must be how we get out of the dungeon. Hey, suit of chainmail. Cool. I don't think there's any armor or weapons that an enemy can drop that is better than what you could have, like, found or purchased. So, unfortunately, I don't think that chainmail is actually useful, but it's usually good for, like, alchemy recipes. What is this thing? Python priests and blood mummies? Oh no. Alright, good luck to us. Oh, these guys have lots of health. Yes, look at JoJo completely enthralled, please. Locked from the other side. Come on. Hey, goodie bags. Interesting to find an enemy from a previous area in here. But I guess that's the danger. They can cast Kasap on you, and if it's part of like a group of enemies, that could be bad. 3,000 gold. Very nice. This probably opens up this doorway. Yep. So now we can just walk in without falling into the middle of it if we want to. Scary looking statue. Okay. A prayer ring? Now, a prayer ring is, I believe it's an item that you can actually use. And, like, outside of battle, it can restore a little bit of MP. But if you use it too many times, it will break. And I don't know if the amount of times you can use it is a static number or not. Oh, Lanfon, you're in a danger spot. Oh, there we go. Big stretch. Another mini medal? Yeah, we definitely need to go back to max. Ooh, Gleben gold piece. That's like worth 1,000 gold, I think. So here's what I'm thinking, actually. We might dip out of the bowl hole right now, and we might just come back to this at a later point. Because, I mean, I mostly just explore... Well, Sculpture Vulture. Maybe we'll stick with it. I don't know. I'm remembering how much of the dungeon we still have to get through, and the boss fight in itself might take some time as well. We're definitely not finishing it in this particular stream, so we might just have to come back to it. But do I dip out now, or do I keep going? I suppose I could just at least finish this section of the map here, right? Scary looking statues. Nice. At least let me open the door over here. That'd be a good start. Yeah, let's get out of here for right now. We'll come back. We are going to go take care of some light erranding and also some equipment upgrades, mostly in the armor variety, before we'll come back to the bow hole and finish that up. I don't know particularly if that's going to be a separate YouTube video or not, but if it is, thank you for watching. And if it is in the same video, we'll see you in a few seconds.